State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Get lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated? Turning it on! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Using the quick game. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense. NC State going up tempo.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it, matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback on the keeper. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Pitt Panthers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important to get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him.
Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
He is going nowhere. stop at the line of scrimmage. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught in the backfield. It's Goff. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He fields the punt in his own end zone. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's got the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Goff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect their running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts.
Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Bailey. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Goff. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st down here for the offense. and leaves it on the option. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second.
NC State, 7.
Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, NC State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Picked up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Handoff from the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Trying play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second.
He's going to throw deep right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Pressure coming. Connection to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Kane. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's King. Smashes ahead. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead.
Intercepted for the 11th time. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And at this point on the field, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They'll try to run it in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Colorado State is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving Cam the rest of the day off. They're up by 21 over Oregon State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Makes the grab on the big throw. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Hit right back to the line. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's gone. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Gets it out quickly. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the 2nd half.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. NC State will kick off to start things here in the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got a man. It's Richardson. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. NC State quick to the line. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Pitt! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. The give on the option. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hicks. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. They're going to run it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it in the middle, it's Hicks. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Miller. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Panthers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive.
There he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
And everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 to 19-yard line.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And throws off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Ball fired complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. Turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Flips it out on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Panthers! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Wilson.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Quick release by the QB. Breaks into the open. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Timeout, NC State.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Complete out of the backfield. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up